in a very agricultural area, so it just made sense that we had it. So I raised pigs for 2 years. I wanted to start my freshman year, but I was not in an ag class, and I did not know that at the time. And then so I think I don't know why I didn't do it my sophomore year, but then my junior and senior year, I raised a pig, and it was the most fun. It was so fun. It's so much work because you have to go twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day to feed your pig, especially in the summer before you take them to fair. You're making sure that they're watered down because pigs don't sweat, so they just get really hot, and so it's really important that we're always there watering our pigs, like making sure they have food, making sure their water's filled up. But it's just, I don't even know, it was so freaking fun. I loved it. Sorry. I loved it so much. And fair is just so fun. And then you end up going to fair and you do shows, and then you end up going to an auction and you sell your pig. So yeah, that was, oh my gosh, I'm already bad. I think that was four. Cuatro. Okay, number 5. I am afraid of planes, which I think is very common, especially now, but I am so scared of flights. My first flight was in the 8th grade. I went on my 8th grade DC New York trip, and my mom went with me. And I'll never forget this. I was so mad at my mom, and I still am. Not mad, but I'm butthurt because we get on the plane. Not everybody's parents went, but it felt like everybody's parents went because my class was only like 16 kids. And so I'm getting on the plane, and I don't know what happened, but I think the pilot heard that it was my first flight or something, I don't know, and they let me sit in the front, like in the pilot seat. And he was like, oh, you can say something on the intercom, whatever. I was like, hi mom. Homegirl wasn't even on the plane. Homegirl was not on the plane because she was helping the other students. I was so butthurt. I was like, who cares, mother? You're not the only chaperone. There's so many other chaperones. You should have been on the plane with me. So yeah, that was my first time, and I was fine on the plane. But now I get like nervous. I go through phases where times I'm like, oh, I'm fine flying, and then other times if I like go too long without flying, I get anxious. And so I'm flying in 3 weeks, and I'm nervous, especially because it's a night flight. So pray for me. Okay, that was 5. Cinco. Okay, number 6. Seis. I have so many tattoos, which was probably the wrong person to go with. I should have gone with my best friend who would have knocked some sense into me, but I didn't. And I love it, but I just wish it was smaller. It was supposed to be on the back of my arm right here, like a little writing, but I ended up getting it on my leg and like 5 times the size. But I don't necessarily regret the placement because it's so easy to cover up. Because you can't see it all the time unless I'm wearing like short shorts, then you can see it. But other than that, if I'm wearing jeans, a dress, skirt, like you can't see it. So no biggie. But yeah, it says Dios pone y quita, which means God puts and takes away. Okay, so number 7. I'm so sorry, I keep having to burp. Number 7. My senior year of high school, I was in my hometown pageant and I was crowned first runner-up, which is so crazy because I should have been Miss Patterson. Oh, it doesn't matter. Sorry. I should have been Miss, because I showed up to more events than she did. I felt like, I don't know, I can't say, I felt like I was more well known because it really didn't matter on that. So basically, you apply. If they select you, I think you have to do an interview, or I think they just base it off your application first. Anyways, when they accept you, then you go through this process. You learn the dances, you learn at like your walks, and we do this thing called actually I'm not gonna say, we have this event that where we like present ourselves, and we have to do an interview, and this is like a big portion of the pageant. We have to do an interview with the judges, and these judges are like people that are not from our town, so they're not like biased. And then the following week is the pageant, and at the pageant we do a dance, we do a swimsuit walk, and we do our formal gown walk. And they also ask us a question at the pageant related to like your application, so you're not just thrown off. But they ask you a question and you answer it to see how well you can speak in front of people and everything like that. Me and this girl were very similar. We went to the same church. She did like band and stuff, and she was smart. I did cheer, I did golf, I did FFA. She also did FFA. So we had very similar stuff, but she probably beat me on like the speaking portion